And we're back! In the last video, we took an in-depth look at the first criteria for being a superpower. A country must be able to consistently influence multiple countries around the world. This means that the country usually gets what it wants from other countries. We saw that they can influence with military force, economics and trade, and soft power, meaning they use cultural items and propaganda to influence another country. What the superpower can influence in the other country includes politics, economics, and culture. Now let's take a closer look at the second and third criteria for being a superpower.
The second criteria states that other countries rely on the superpower. Without the superpower's help, the other country cannot achieve its aims and goals. The other countries may need the money or resources, military, or leadership of the superpower country. They can use these things to accomplish their own goals, like political stability, which is one of those social studies words that people use all the time but might not know what it really means. Political stability generally means that the government is functioning well enough to secure well-being for the people of the country. It can mean peace with neighbors or internal opposition groups, or it could mean that the country has the ability to defend itself from a threat. Or it could mean that there are processes in place, like a justice system, that the people of the country believe in and participate in. The other country may rely on the superpower for economic prosperity as well. Countries, whether they are superpowers or not, want to provide the best quality of life they can to their own people. Many have realized that allowing a free economy where the people decide what they want to produce, sell, buy, or trade allows the best possible life for the greatest number of people. But sometimes countries need a little help to get things going. Countries may need a superpower country to buy their exported goods, or they might need the superpower's military to protect their cargo ships when they are out at sea. The superpower may get something out of helping the other country prosper, so both countries may end up winning in the end. The third criteria of being a superpower is that superpower has to want to be a superpower. This one sounds silly, but it is totally possible that a really strong country does not want to participate in foreign affairs or international politics, and they become isolated. Being a superpower is a choice, and the choice is usually motivated by one of three things. First, the superpower has an idea of what the world should look like, and they try to achieve that idea. These ideas or ideals motivate the superpower to get involved. The United States and Soviet Union, two superpowers that we are going to look at in the upcoming weeks, both had ideals regarding political systems, democracy versus authoritarianism, and economic systems, capitalism versus communism. Ideas are very powerful, and they can be the reason behind the actions of a superpower. But a superpower can also be motivated by economics. Money makes the world go round, and many countries, many people, think that the best way to secure well-being is by having more wealth. A superpower may get involved in international entanglements because they might see a potential economic advantage, meaning they act when they see dollar signs. Another motivation a superpower might have is to gain more power. Power begets or gives birth to more power. Some countries simply want to be able to say that they are the most powerful country in the world, and so they do all the things a superpower would do to gain and maintain a status. Of course, all three of these motivations can be working or motivating a country at the same time.
Superpowers get their way, are relied upon by others, and are motivated to be superpowers. These are the three criteria you need to keep in mind as we go through this unit. Throughout the unit, we are going to look at many different events. With most of these events, we are going to ask you how the superpower is using its influence, or how a country is relying on them, or what they are motivated by. We're going to use these criteria to organize the information as we take a look at history from the 1940s all the way up to the present day.